If you are struggling with your hair routine, you are not alone. But it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to spend a fortune. You don't need an arsenal of fancy tools. You don't need to change the texture that you already have. You can achieve a beautiful style with very minimal effort and time.
It's true.
Hey everyone, it's Jordan Faith. Here on my channel, I share tons of different wavy hair routines and different styling techniques. Some are pretty lengthy and others are more simple, but today I'm showing you the absolute easiest wavy hairstyling routine ever. Of course, aside from just shampooing and conditioning and not doing anything else. But the only additional step here is going to be this O'Dowd's Sea Salt Texture Spray. Thank you so much to O'Dowd's for sponsoring today's video, and now let me show you just how easy this is. All right, here we are in my shower. When I tell you this is the fastest and easiest wavy hairstyling routine, I am not lying. The raw footage for this before I did any editing was only 13 minutes. That's for the entire routine, start to finish, except for air drying time, which was actually quite fast. The first step is just getting my hair wet and then shampooing. Of course, it's really important to use a shampoo and work it into your scalp really well. Massage with your fingertips, not your fingernails. You can add more water if your shampoo isn't lathering enough. I always squeeze the lather down the lengths of my hair to cleanse them as well. You can rinse it out and repeat the process to double shampoo if you want to, but it's not necessary. Next, I'm just rinsing out all of the shampoo so I can move on to the next step, which is conditioning. I'm using a generous amount of conditioner and working it into the lengths and ends of my hair. If you're running into any tangles, you can just squish up your wet hair with the conditioner, pulse it a few times, and that should help you work right through the tangle. I do like to detangle with a brush, but for this routine, I really wanted to keep it extremely simple and not use any tools except for my hands. So that's what I'm doing. I quickly finger detangled and then I just ran my fingers down little sections of my hair to really work that conditioner in with the water to smooth everything down and ensure that my product was thoroughly distributed. This doesn't take a long time. You can do it really quickly and you don't have to leave your conditioner sitting on your hair. It works much better to condition actively by really working it in like I was than to just spread it on and clip it up and leave it on for a few minutes. And if you're making sure that your conditioning process is an active step of your routine, you might find that you don't need a leave-in conditioner afterwards. After conditioning, I am going to rinse it out completely. I'm not leaving any conditioner in my hair. Leaving rinse out conditioner in your hair can lead to issues like over moisturization, buildup, and of course your hair being weighed down and greasy over time. So I certainly don't recommend leaving in rinse out conditioner. I'm squeezing a little of the water out of my clean hair, then just running my fingers through it so it's not stuck down to my head. Then I'm using praying hands to smooth over my hair and just scrunch and squish it a little bit before styling with the O'Dowd's Sea Salt Texture Spray. I'm spraying this directly onto my hair all over. I like to add the initial layer of the spray to my hair at this point because I find that it's easier to distribute and it makes my wave clumps a little bit bigger. You can see that it sprays out of the bottle very well. It's a nice fine mist. And I'm just making sure to get my hair evenly covered and raking it through a bit, then scrunching and pulsing to encourage my waves to bounce up. Now I'm just using an old t-shirt to microplop. You do need something, some kind of fabric to remove some water if you want to speed up the drying process, but you don't need a fancy hair towel. Are they helpful? Absolutely. Do they work a little bit better as far as removing water and absorbing it than a t-shirt does? In my experience, yes, but a t-shirt works just fine. I draped it over my hand and I'm gently scooping up and scrunching my hair and pressing my fingers together firmly to remove as much water as I can, because that's really going to speed up the drying process. I make sure not to do this really fast and aggressively because I don't want to cause any extra frizz or make my hair go stringy. After microplopping, I am going to apply a little bit more of the spray, again just sprayed directly onto my hair in that fine mist and scrunched in to make sure it's evenly distributed. This is how my waves are looking at the end of the styling process, and the only thing left to do is air dry. That is it. Those are the only steps. I completely air dried my hair and it only took about 3 hours for my hair to finish drying, which is a lot faster than some of my other styling routines. And these are the results. They're shiny and have a little bit of definition, but I also have good volume. It's a very tousled and carefree look, and I absolutely love it. My hair is really touchable and soft with just the tiniest bit of texture. That's one thing that's great about this spray. You can really control how your hair is going to feel at the end of the routine, just by how much of the product you use and how wet your hair is while you're applying it. If you use it on damp hair and at the end you want a little bit more texture, you can even just spritz it right on your dry hair. Of course, this isn't my most consistent, most defined, most spirally routine. It hasn't been meticulously styled and it looks a lot more effortless, but that's because it is. It's super effortless and there's no shame in a quick and simple routine. I love that this routine lets me highlight my natural wave pattern and really lets it shine through all on its own without trying to change it. I frequently say that less is more for wavy hair like mine, and I really mean that. I'll chat just a little bit more about the product specifically to give you a fully rounded review. The ingredients list is very minimal, and it does have a fair few oils, but as you can see, it doesn't weigh my fine, loose waves down whatsoever. The way that this is formulated really lets the sea salt and the water do most of the work, and the oils are mostly there for fragrance and added shine. They also help serve as some heat protection. I will note that the oils definitely do give this a strong fragrance. It's not overwhelming to me, but this product does have a strong herbal scent. Of course, I air dried today to keep this the absolute most minimal routine with no tools, but you can use your hairdryer with no damage. This sprays out of the bottle really, really well, but the bottle is glass. So be very careful because of course, if your hair is wet or you're in the shower like I was, it can get a little bit slippery. Thank you again to O'Dowd's. If any of you are interested in this product, looking more into it or making a purchase, please use my link in the description. It would absolutely mean the world to me. Even just clicking the link is such a great way to support me, and
It's for free. Free!
The more support I get on my sponsored content, the more I am able to make new and better content for you. So if you really enjoy my videos and you've ever wanted to tell me thank you, please click on that link in the description. I wanted to show you today just how simple a hair routine can be and that you don't need special tools or a multitude of products to get amazing results. If you have any questions about this routine, this O'Dowd's product, or sea salt sprays in general, please leave them in the comments below so I can answer. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe to my channel and click on that little bell so you won't miss out on any of my upcoming content. Remember to love yourselves fully and faithfully, and I'll see you next time.